right now. This is Billy La Bufanda from Señor Wooly. And I love Señor Wooly's stuff. I use it so much in my classroom. There's a certain time of the year, Wooly Week. It's coming up in February. But I love to use all his stuff. Now, I teach kindergarten through 8th grade and teach 9 years. And so, of course, there's going to be things that I can do with my kindergartners that I can't do with my 8th graders, and vice versa, and things along the way. And I've learned sometimes the hard way of things that my kids are ready for and things that my kids aren't so ready for. And so I get this question a lot, and I hear people talking about is, do you use Señor Wooly, and what grades do you use it for? And if you've used Señor Wooly, you know that a lot of his stuff can be very sarcastic in the best way possible. And really, he writes for middle school and high school for the most part. But although in the last few years, there's been a lot of things that you could also use, and I'm going to explain in just a minute. But the different teachers have different opinions. And so today, I'm not giving you the absolute, what it has to be. I'm giving you my opinion. So I don't use a lot of Señor Wooly's songs below 5th grade. Some of them can be scary, like La Dentista, and some of them, they just go over the head. I mean, like Guapo is funny, but it's only funny if you understand the irony of this guy who says that helping out at home is not important because he's so handsome. And so if they can't understand the irony, that it's kind of just, it loses all its appeal. So there are certain songs that I definitely don't play. My kids get access to Señor Wooly's site in about 3rd grade. And I'll go through kind of what I do for each one, but they don't get full access to all the songs until 6th grade. And again, this is my opinion, but did you know that when you go on Señor Wooly's site, which I'm obviously going to link below because you have to go check it out. Please tell me you've heard of Señor Wooly. If not, go. It's so, oh my goodness, it's so amazing. And the pro is so worth it. But there are certain songs, obviously I'm not going to use for little kids, like La Dentista or Ya Está Muerto. But for 1st grade, I use Billy La Bufanda. It's a cute little song about a scarf. And we use it when I talk about what you can do and what you can't do. Puede and no puede. It fits right in to when I talk about Picasso and the boy who can't catch, those kind of things. It's just perfect. And we talk about Billy La Bufanda and that he doesn't have eyes, so he can't really see the basketball game. And he doesn't have a mouth, so he can't take pills, and he can't eat spaghetti and those kind of things. And it fits perfectly, and my kids love it. My 1st graders love it, and it's kind of starting them out young because they're going to fall in love with all the Señor Wooly stuff later on, so might as well get started now. That's really the only one I use for 1st grade. Going up into 2nd grade, I pull out Puedo ir al baño. And we talk about it, and we tell a story about a boy who really needs to go to the bathroom, and you can talk about it and you use it. And then I love to have that discussion at the end of why do you think the teacher wouldn't let him? And a lot of times they come out with really good answers that I never could have come up with, like, well, he didn't say please. Well, actually, doesn't he say please? I don't know. I think he didn't raise his hand or something like that and all those kind of things. And so it actually kind of goes with mine because I don't allow them to go to the restroom unless it's an emergency during my time because I only get so much time. So they're kind of used to that anyways. So there you go. Again, it's use at your discretion, but I think there are definitely some songs that you can use for Señor Wooly. Let me check. I have a whole blog post about this, which I'll link below. On his site, you can, I think I was going to say this, he has suggested what age appropriateness you can have, and that he has, and those are really good. Los quehaceres, I use that with my 3rd and 4th graders about chores, and what chores they have to do and what they don't. I mean, it's a perfect. I mean, Señor Wooly is really good at pulling out stories that just lead to conversations like, what do you have to do? What do your parents have to do? What do your teachers have to do? What do your friends have to do? Your brothers or sisters? Is it fair? Is it not fair? And things like that lead to great conversations. So there's some that are really obvious and some of them aren't, but I would say check it all out. And some of the ones, here it is. This isn't a blog post, and I'll link it below. The ones that I use for elementary: Billy La Bufanda, Billy La Bufanda Enseña los Animales, which is very kid-friendly. El recreo ha terminado. Oh my goodness, how relatable is that? That recess has ended and you're just so upset because you wanted to keep playing. I mean, perfect, Señor Wooly. You amaze me. La invitación. I love this, and I guess you could. It's kind of written in a way to be romantic, but I always pull it as friendship. And we talk about, can he or cannot he go with that? And I think you could pull it into a story about maybe he needs a new friend. I really love that one. I mentioned Los Quehaceres. No lo tengo. I love that one. That's a good one. Puedo ir al baño. And his more recent one, La Canción Regional, which I think is, you could use for all those. And those are the ones that I kind of use for elementary. Again, I get full access when they're 6th grade, and I just love them. So I'm asking you now. I gave you my opinion. What's your opinion? What do you use? When do you use it? So what's your favorite songs to use in a class? And if you teach elementary, I'd love to hear from you, that if you think, what would you use and how do you use it? And I'll link all that below that I said. And yeah, let me know, because it's not always easy picking out what you need for kids. So, adios.